gas. White flag is in the air. Final lap. Are we seeing a rookie breakthrough at the biggest track of all? Or can Bobby Labonte get a run and Labonte slow down? Is Labonte out of gas? He's out of fuel. Labonte's come up dry. He's definitely out of fuel. Now Biffle can try and breathe it and make sure he has enough because it's a long way back to Jeff Burton. 3 seconds. What an upset this is going to be. Final corner for Greg Biffle. There'll be a celebration of the Pacific Northwest tonight. There's his girlfriend Nicole. For Jack Roush, Greg Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start.
Only Rookie of the Year that year, because even though McMurray, who ended up with Rookie of the Year that year, Jamie didn't win that year. For a race. The only thing I really mainly remember about this race was the move Junior made to go 3 wide. Little slice of dice moves that he went 3 wide, which at the time moved him into second, but Jeff Gordon was the Chevy driver to kind of stop the DEI streak. Biffle won July Daytona race at 03, but Gordon was the one to really stop the DEI restrictor plate streak.
But just doesn't have enough help for Rusty. I looked out the hotel window this morning at 7:30. There were already fans walking around the Daytona International Speedway. The race delayed 2.5 hours. But the fans have stayed here. Now at 1:40 in the morning, white flag for Tony Stewart. Last lap.
Tony's first Daytona points win.
No matter what happens. Just not close enough to get anything done.
That summer of Stewart, I guess you could call it. Finished second at Michigan, won Sonoma, won Daytona, won New Hampshire, Indy, Watkins Glen. Rode that all the way into the playoff. Rode that all the way to the chase. And to date, the only champion since we went to the chase or playoff format that was winless in the chase.
Force puts a block on him. There comes Kyle Busch in the back of the bottom. He's going to push Force.
2 laps to go.
Now here's where Force
Tony in back-to-back years,
Sed and Stewart side by side.
with help from the Busch brothers.
Stewart has help.
Pounced on Boris Said, who was going to be in the Cinderella position until just a couple ago.
But you run 190 mile an hour.
We had Frank Stoddard
Sed slips to third.
car.
The last slipper almost fit.
Listen, he has got his hands full. There's no question about that. That car, we know, it's all over the place. But here comes Kyle Busch's brother, Kurt Busch, up there to push his brother, the 5 car, Kyle. Watch Force's car. He just wants to whale his walk up the racetrack with him. He's just chasing it. He doesn't need anybody up behind him.
The blood is thicker than water, but most brothers in racing would rather beat their own brother than anybody else. How about the Busch brothers?
Well, we're going to find out here, boys. It's 1 to go. And the Busch boys are in hot pursuit. And here comes Matt Kenseth.
Last time Fox carried this race, too.
McMurray in the 26.
Kenseth has never won here, but he's taking the long way around on the outside.
Now just remember, it gets really tense. Coming down the back right here, you start blocking.
In turn 3. Caution is out.
Caution is out. Will we go to overtime or will the checkered flag wave?
That's it. We were in a white flag lap. We took the white flag. We took the white flag.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution. The yellow flag waves as they come toward the finish line. Tony Stewart.
Kind of a little bit of a disappointment that that race ended that way. Would have liked to see if Kurt Kyle would have had any for Tony in the last half lap, but this was a heck of a race, too. Heck of a race and a heck of a battle between Jamie and Kyle here.
Carl will get a really good run here, and he can give the 5 a push. It would take the 99 to second. McMurray in that 26 car led early in the race, was black flag for passing below the yellow line. Had to do a pass-through penalty, caught a break on a caution, has worked his way to the lead. Side by side with Kyle Busch as they come to the white flag.
The last restrictor plate race for the Gen 4 car at Daytona. The last overall restrictor plate race for the Gen 4 car. The first COT race was that Paul Dager race. Oh, I love the call on this one. You know, whatever you want to say about the TNT NBC crew at the time, but this might be one of my favorites with Bill Weber in the booth. Is this one, and Wally going nuts when they were coming to the white in this one. I kind of laugh at that, you know, Wally like up in 2 octaves. I can't believe they haven't wrecked yet. I can't believe they haven't wrecked yet. It's a shame Tony never won the 500 because he pretty much had a couple of good, you know, got a couple of victories at the July race. He just could never win the big one. Also, great move by Kyle and Denny here to team up, and they kind of snookered Tony here off the last corner to get Kyle by Tony. Also, Ralph Shaheen. Sad that Ralph never got a... Ralph should have been a lead commentator. It's a shame that he didn't get more of a shot. That's the one guy I would have liked to be a lead guy. More so than Adam Alexander. He's got the racing on the outside, so... Back to Burt, who saved the car earlier in the race. Him and Kurt had those saves earlier in the race, just ahead of the big one that developed, and they ended up in position here late. Harvick's second points triumph in the shell colors at Daytona.
When Harvick got up in front of Menard, about as nice as you can do it right there.
And left Joy all by himself on the inside right there.
I don't want the audio to be too loud on these YouTube videos. Just how we're going to end the night watching this.
They lost, a couple of seconds there on the front two rows. Now they're going to have to get some steam and go.
But there's the 4 car pushing the 20, and the 20 has no partner now, and the 4 car has no partner.
Harvick and Menard
Look
lost
at the
some
20
ground as well.
Joy Logano to the outside there with the 4 car of Casey Kane.
Larry Colden, Logano to the outside and to the lead. Big shove by Casey Kane on the outside.
That was a huge shove. He got
look in the
just
middle.
enough off
Yeah.
those guys.
They had to
Hamlin
lift.
shuffled out.
He got a little bit out of shape there. Newman had to get out of the gas, and that was it.
Here we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go for David Reagan.
All clear. One factor double wide.
And look who's right behind Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has joined the party.
Watch Harvick swing high here, though.
Kevin Harvick's been known to break hearts at Daytona. He did it to Mark Martin in 2007. In the Daytona 500, he won this race 1 year ago. David Reagan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's downtime, isn't it, from the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
One back there by 10.
I take the Reagan behind him. David Reagan.
Behind the race leader.
David Reagan.
No caution yet. David Reagan coming
Still
back
wrecking.
to the start-finish line.
They're wrecking again.
Everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Reagan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
They knew made the mistake in February.
These guys are flying by Newman.
He was sitting going green, and we're going to settle it at the World Center of Racing.
We're going to talk about impressive, though. This is an impressive one right here. I don't know how Tony pulled this one off. Because the Roush cars were strong in all 4 plate races that year. Kenseth and Biffle were the tandem.
Got the RCR guys behind him. That's Burton and Harvick hooked up right behind
They won 2. Matt won 2 of them. Obviously the 500 and the Fall Dega race. And they were in position in the other 2. Just circumstances did not work out for them late.
That yellow helped a lot.
Yeah, it's a 3 lap to go. They've got the temperatures down.
So here's your tandem racing for everybody at home right now. This is what
trioval. Once we get the white flag, the next flag will end it, whether it's the caution or the checker. Side by side.
And again, this is what makes this impressive, because Tony actually loses Casey here. So it's just Tony. Yeah, he side draft Biffle enough to drag him back. And then side draft Kenseth enough to drag him enough back to be able to get ahead of Matt.
Tony Stewart pulling down in front of Ryan Kenseth, and Kane with a little charge in the outside lane.
And then Kane side drafted Kenseth, kind of pulled him away.
Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow Smoke to pull away. What's going to
And in all that, Burton ended up second. Forgot Harvick was up here late in this one. Jimmy Johnson making the both Daytona plate races boring in 2013. Yeah, but you couldn't do anything with this package in 13. They refined it. Obviously, the Spring Dagger race was probably the best of the 4 plate races that year, but really not really plate races, but first time since 1982 with Bobby Allison that somebody swept the Daytona points races. Kurt Busch had a good car in this race too. I remember that. But unfortunately, this one we go to. Of course, I think everybody, in 10 years, I think people pretty much know this race by now. Second to last win for Little Lee. Cup win. And it helped he had his wingman too. He had Jimmy with him, kind of running blocker for much of this race.
to the bottom of the racetrack. Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4.
Just knew how to work the pack.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Jr. will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Moved to 2016, a year later.
Laps of racing to go.
This is what's going to happen. Joey DeVal did a great job of pushing the 2-car. Now, the 41 has to side draft the 22 to stop that momentum. That's the best thing Keselowski can see. Like I said, I don't like those 42 on the bottom.
They're getting crazy. We're in overtime sponsored by Credit One. 3 wides that come out of turn 2. They've got to get to the overtime line. They will.
Ah, yes, the overtime line rules. I don't know why they couldn't make the overtime line the start-finish line, but, you know, they just didn't want to do that, I guess. It would have made too much sense.
Coming back to the start-finish line. Looking for the white flag. One more time around. Brad Keselowski out front. Kurt Busch running second. A big run by Kyle Busch on the outside. Here comes Kyle. Kyle in the 18. He has help from Trevor Bayne in the 6 behind him. 2 by 2 behind Brad Keselowski. The final time down the backstretch.
Busch Brothers running 2-3 at a Daytona July race. Where have I seen this before?
Trying to make the inside line work. Through 3 and 4 for the final time.
Brad's lone Cup points win at Daytona.
Brad Keselowski out front. Around goes Kurt Busch. Keselowski's going to hang on. Keselowski wins at Daytona.
Thank you, guys. Great team effort today. Very proud.
Fast forward 2017.
Inside. Dillon on the outside. Green flag back in the air. Again, they could be racing to the overtime line. Side by side as they go through 1 and 2. Once the leader crosses the overtime line, if a caution comes out, the race is official. They're going to get to it. They do. Now the fight back to the finish. They've got a lap and a half to go.
17 hard. Here he comes.
Here comes the 17.
Stenhouser had won his first Cup race earlier that year at Dega. Looking for win number 2.
Saw that line coming from the top, thought he needed to block that. Stenhouse had such a run on the bottom, he didn't get the right car block.
Stenhouse Jr., white flag in the air. One more time around. Michael McDowell in the 95 running second. A slide by the 24 of Chase Elliott. That's before they get into turn 1. The caution hasn't come out yet. They want him to be able to race back to the checkered flag. Paul Menard now moves up to second. Clint Boyer's in third. Clint Boyer trying to find
Menard running second. I forgot Menard ran second in this race. Brennan Gaughan up here in that 75.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking for his second win in the Cup Series. He's going to get it at the biggest stage. Stenhouse Jr. wins at Daytona.
Fast forward to 2018. Casey Kane, one of his last races. Running that limited schedule in that 95.
Well out in front now. All he has to do is block. But here comes Casey Kane to the high side. Kane wants to take the lead away as they go down the backstretch.
Great move. Now can he clear him? Through that side draft, he trying to slow him down. Outside line's coming, outside line's coming.
Moving to the outside. Eric Jones is going to go by Casey Kane. Eric Jones, Von Truex Jr. side by side for the lead.
Jones, who hadn't won a Cup race yet to that point.
Car's really down on the inside.
Coming back to the white flag. If they get it, the race is official. 2.5 miles to go in Daytona.
With only 2 cars down there, Trick's going to have to settle for that those, but he's not going to get a lot of help from Chase Kane. This outside lane, 47 pushing
Teammates versus teammates. 37-47 versus 20 and 78.
To the backstretch they go. Eric Jones in the 20. He's in front. He got a big push from the 37 of Busher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked
The
that.
78 of Mark Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the Tri-Oval for the final time. Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
And of course, the crazy 2019 race. And the boys get together and basically collect the whole field.
He's being told right now. Justin Haley has won his first ever Monster Energy Cup Series race. William Byron making up row one.
Okay, you talk about crazy finishes to races. The 2020 race had a crazy finish to it.
Position Matt said he'd be happy to push that 11 car to the win. That inside line is organized, and they're going by Denny on the inside. Clint Boyer pushing that 24 Byron to the lead.
Up the racetrack, a block for the 11. Clint Boyer goes up. Here comes Christopher Bell in the 95.
Christopher Bell is racing for a win. Try to get in the playoffs.
Christopher Bell, the 25-year-old, going up right now against the 22-year-old and William Byron. Those two leading at Daytona.
You're too wide behind them. Not a lot of energy that's going to be generated from that. As long as they're too wide, now you're starting to see a little bit of a run from that top lane. That's going to move this bottom lane. Truex to the outside of Bell.
Truex again.
You mentioned earlier, Steve, how many times at super speedway races has Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short?
Hard the fence hard.
Oh, hard.
Boyer hit hard here.
He's slamming into the wall.
His last go
Already taken the white flag. The next
in that car.
the race. Martin Truex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind him again.
Byron's first career cup. We had another one winning their first career cup race.
Looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's gonna win.
Crazy. And I guess with that, I am now finished. Good night. Sleep tight. I am done. 12 and a half hours. Happy New Year to all. And to all.